Hey, howdy, happy day, women. They've been working for equality for hundreds of years, and they finally kind of got there, don't you know? And they've got a good life, and all of a sudden it's being undermined by left-wing wackos. What are they going to do about it? They need to do something. I had to write it down. It's profound. It's time for women to reclaim what makes them uniquely female and affirm God's breathtaking design for womanhood. Womanhood is good. There's men and there's women. Oh, I guess not. Based on what you read and what you see and what you hear every day. I mean, women wake up. Men say that they're feminist, and men say that they're women, and men say that they can have children, and the President of the United States of America and the Prime Minister of Canada and so many others say there are dozens and dozens of genders. They go on and on to talk silliness. Okay, womanhood is under cultural attack each and every day. It's unbelievable. Men are invading women's sports, bathrooms, and schools are indoctrinating children. All about women. I mean, if you leave your home in the morning as a girl, you might come home in the afternoon as a boy. I mean, it's unbelievable what is going on. Normal women have been taken by surprise. They now have become part of the silent majority. They're not talking up. It's time, girls. Get talking, because this is just crazy. Fight back. Young women are being crippled with regards to their dignity and their knowledge and their understanding. People are becoming confused. Run over the few pinko women who preach the perversion that they do, and let's move on with our life. Did you get all of that? Here's coming from a guy with wives and mothers and daughters and friends that are female, and it's crazy with what I see each and every day. Just sharing. Now let's swing over from that over to Trump and Boeing. Boeing, a few years ago, they had a couple of crashes. 346 people were killed, 346. And subsequent to that fine, which was $2.5 billion, they were fined $243 million recently because they had fraud charges and different things because they didn't comply with the first judgment. But the first judgment with regards to people dying, they were negligent. 346 people died. That works out to just a tad over $7 million per dead person. $7 million per dead person. And this is an airplane. People got on, paid the ticket, and the plane crashed because of negligence and they died. Are you getting that? Repetition is good because I'm trying to understand it myself. But I think we all got it. Now swing over to Trump. What did he do? No one's really sure. Maybe he slept with a woman or something, a porn person. Nobody really knows what the charge was. But it was $500 million. A Boeing was 5 times more. But really? 5 times and 346 people dead? Are you trying to put all that together? Hey, perspective. That's all I'm trying to share. Perspective. Now, you have 2 armed U.S. Marshals. They're on protection detail for one of the Supreme Court justices, Sonia Sotomayor. We'll go with that. And recently, a young man came up and pointed a gun at the Marshals through the car window, unmarked Marshal car, and wanted to hijack the car. Marshals pulled out their gun and shot him. And this boy had a gun, and he could have done harm, not just to the car by taking it, could have done harm to the justice. Now, this is the same justice that said the Second Amendment doesn't apply, and she signed an opinion years ago, to self-defense. Nobody should be allowed to have a gun. Oh, of course, this is the same person who has armed guards protecting her on her detail. But that's what you get when you're left-wing, and it's crazy stuff. But will she change? I'm sure not, because it's too embedded. But it is pretty unreal. It's real what happened, and it's unreal as to how it happens. 2022 carjackings in Canada are a big deal. But in addition to carjackings, they're stealing cars. 105,000 cars were stolen in Canada last year. This is a nation of, I don't know, probably 15, maybe 18 million drivers, and you had 105,000 cars stolen. That's 1 car every 5 minutes. It's kind of a lot. These cars are stolen. They're used to carry out crimes. They're sold to other Canadians. A large number of them are actually sold overseas. They're transported overseas. You have people driving Canadian cars, and they found many of people, but it's quite an epidemic. However, you have policemen in Toronto, for instance, that recently said, home invasions, if someone breaks into your home, make sure you always leave your car keys front and center so they can see them and so they can just steal your car. The police encourage it, and they say, oh, another thing, if somebody's stealing your car, don't fight, just let him do it. Whatever happened, I remember men were men and women are glad they were. Somebody stealing your car, smack them. I mean, boomity boom, do something, man up. Good grief. Then you got Newsom in California. He says delivery drivers now, he doesn't say it's happening. He says that it's okay to be a criminal. Delivery drivers now have armed guards with them because of the crime and people stealing cars. It's not safe. Why is all of that? Pausing, thinking, do you get it? It's left-wing politics. That's what it is. So, right, be right. Right on, right. Left, wrong is left. Hey, y'all come back.